What up, Wastelanders? Christopher here, Gaslands NorCal. Thanks for joining me once again for another conversion video. Well, it's kind of a conversion video. See, last time I was at my friendly local game store, I ran across these Flames of War T55 Interceptor tank destroyer platoon. And granted, it was 27 bucks a piece, but there's two of them in here, and this little blue dot indicated it was 75% off, so it comes out to like just under $7 for two vehicles. It's got weapons, it's got crew members, it's got wheels. So I figured, meh, what the hell? That's about the right size for Gasland, so let's give it a shot. So that's what we're going to do this time. We're going to take these two T55s and convert them into Wasteland destroyers. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's get rolling. Alright, let's crack this baby open and see what we got. Says contains two T55 Interceptors, 3-inch, and 2 unit cards. This is for the Flames of War game. Haven't heard of that one, but pretty cool looking pictures anyway. Well, no cards, so I guess I can't play the game by myself. But it is packed by L21 Dela. Good job packing it. So yeah, it does come with two of the castings, wheels, some weapons. Of course, all of these wheels and weapons and everything, these are the metal. Not sure if it's lead or pewter. Either way, I'm not going to chew on it. I do like how it has the little notches in there, so you know where to put those. That's going to make that easy. Truth be told, I have not worked with pewter before, so priming this and everything is going to be interesting to say the least, but yeah, not sure if I'm going to do both these at the same time or just work on one of them. No decals, which is kind of a bummer. I guess I'll have to dive into my own stash, but that shouldn't be too bad. It's got lots of crew members in here. There's a driver. It's going to work out well. Some guy standing up looking all important. Probably going to go in the back here somewhere, and then a couple other crew members that will stand around be doing something. Probably run this as an ATV, maybe a heavy truck or something like that. The weapon, not too bad, not too bendy. Looks like it's going to go in there like that. I don't know. I may kind of rotate or pivot and use my own castings for weapons and stuff, but yeah, we'll see how it turns out. But first off, we got to get all this stuff primed up, and then we will see where we're at. But yeah, not too bad for $7, so let's do some priming. Alright, so we're all primed up and ready to go. Looking pretty good. Love how the details are coming out on these. Pretty well for that, whatever they're called, the Interceptors for a board game. I'm going to dry brush these in some colors I don't normally dry brush in. I'm going to do the body in a camo green from Monument Hobbies Pro Acryl, and then of course the tires, what else but coal black. You'll see how they turn out, and then of course do the insides with the silver and stuff, and grime them up a little bit. But yeah, turned out pretty good so far, so we'll see how it goes. But let's get some dry brushing going on. Alright, so we got it all agraxed up and everything. Not looking too bad. Pretty lightweight. Got some decals going to be sticking on there. I didn't have any of the US decals, so I'm going to be going with some that I got from Fallout Hobbies and some from Games Workshop that I'm sure are for Warhammer, so I have no idea what they mean because I don't play Warhammer, but yeah, so I'm going to get those stuck on there, and the wheels and everything looking very cool, liking how those are turning out. Going to go on there just fine, but first let's get the decals on there, and then we'll see where we're at. Get the wheels on there, start doing some of the details on the inside before we get the little figurines posted in there and the weapon and everything. But yeah, so far so good. Alright, so I've got the wheels and everything on, got the decals on. Still don't know what the Cadia is, so if you know, drop a link in the or a comment in the comments. Let me know what it is. But I really do like these decals from Fallout Hobbies. The wheels and stuff are really cool, and that's actually kind of what drew me to these in the first place, just because the wheels look cool. I like them. Lots of little details on the interior, some shells and stuff I gotta paint. I'll paint the seats and everything. First, I'm just gonna dry brush it in kind of the tan, the dusting, so I can see where the details and stuff are coming out. Got all the miniatures painted. Not great detail in the miniatures. I'll do some pink on their faces or something. Got some different guns going on just because I didn't like the gun that came with it. So that's going to sit in there like that. Looking pretty cool. And then I'll have a gun on the side for whoever's sitting up in the turret, because, you know, you got to have some defense. So yeah, that's going to look pretty cool. I'm also going to go through and grime it up a little bit more, do some chipping and some rust and stuff, because, you know, hey, this is the Wasteland, so yeah. Let's do that, and then we'll see where we are at before we do anything else. So yeah, let's do some dry brush. Dry brushing is done, looking pretty good. Got some of the detail work stuff done as well, even the headlights and stuff are going on. So yeah, not too bad. Next we're going to do some chipping and some light rust on there. And before we go on and start looking at where we're going to be placing everybody as far as the gunner and the loader and the driver and all that stuff, and then we'll rust it up once everything's placed in there. But yeah, not too bad. Not my favorite, but it's still pretty cool. But we'll see how it is when it all is all said and done. So let's get some chipping and rust going on, and then we'll get the little peeps in there. Let's do it. Alright, the peeps are all in there. Got a little bit of rusting and chipping going on. Not looking horrible. I think this will be pretty cool in the actual game, but this will work well in Gaslands as well. So, gonna do some final rusting with the Vallejo rust, the orange rust, and then one more probably dusting and some panel liner before it's all good to go. But yeah, not too bad. It's kind of comparable to a Hot Wheels. I mean, it's got some good heft and stuff to it. It'll be interesting to know what everybody thinks once it's all said and done. But yeah, so let's get some rusting going on and then do some glamour shots. Not too bad. Alright, and there we have it. One T55 Interceptor tank destroyer, all grunged up and ready for the Wastelands. Not sure if one of these from World War II would have made it, you know, all the way until the apocalypse for Gaslands, but, you know, stranger things have happened, so who knows? Maybe it was holed up in some general's garage or a museum piece that they were able to revitalize and weaponize and everything else. But not too bad, looks pretty cool. I'm actually kind of liking how it turned out. It's got some very sturdy wheels and stuff, everything being, I would imagine it's pewter and not lead, because there's no like warnings on it so they don't chew on it, but I don't think you're supposed to chew on pewter either, but you know, hey. But yeah, looks pretty cool. I like how the decals and stuff turned out. The even the little figurines, adding some panel lining on there, it brought out the rest of the detail, so I'm pretty pleased with those as well. If you enjoyed this video, you learned something, do me a favor, hit that like button. My goal is to do weekly videos, whether they're vehicle builds, terrain builds, battle reports, whatever. So if that's for you, hit the sub button below and ring the bell to get notified when new content drops. I do sell all my builds pretty inexpensively on my Etsy page, so if you want to pick something up, see what else I've done, you can even request a custom build. If you'd really like to show some love, you can head on over to my Patreon page and get signed up. Every bit helps keep the paint flowing, the printer printing, and the camera rolling. Until next time, keep your foot on the gas and your finger on the trigger. Gaslands NorCal, signing out.